Hello? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Marco. It's good enough. That's hardcore. I've done like a few wars now and I've died so many times. It do be like that sometimes. I'm so sorry. Where should I advertise my streams? Creepy boys, yeah. They jump on you. They do be doing that. Ooh. Textures loading. Okay. Epic. Um don't you crash on me. Alright. Yeah. Okay, we already have all of the things. Let's see, what do we have to do in... Yeah. Okay. You got cornered by like 400 sword work? Oh my god. We can do this guy's missions later. We're gonna take it slow. Playing like what? One game a month? I'm gonna try to stream around this time every day. Seems like a good idea. Especially now that I'm gonna have more free time, given that I, you know, decided to take just one class this semester so that I can get ready for next semester. So at the very least we have 6 months of consistent streams. Well, if I can get myself to stream more consistently. Wait, I forgot. Oh yeah, we're going to Fist's office. We're gonna do the mission about the reporter. Because why not? It's not the way I think.
People always complain that the wards are too crowded, but I never have any problem. Everybody gives me plenty of space.
So Conrad is not here yet. That's good to know. Um, I'm not gonna do this mission yet.
Fist had a good thing going here. Too bad he got greedy.
Wow, very useful.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
I got business here, but not with you.
Are you still there, Vanessa? Or did you did you leave? Oh, hello. You exist, okay. I'm glad you do.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Yay, we did one mission. Yeah, we're gonna do a few missions that we can do on the Citadel. I don't think we can access all of the Citadel to scan all of the keepers. Yeah, let's talk to Korban. No, it's it's the other way. Alright, seems like the internet stabilized for a little bit. Hopefully we don't lose a lot of frames. Seems at the beginning of every stream I tend to lose a lot of frames, so I gotta like do like a waiting period of like 20 minutes before I start playing. But after that it's all peachy.
First time I was here, I dropped a bundle in the casino. Got so mad I put my fist through one of the machines.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential. So we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
We gotta go to the CSEC offices. So we gotta view some elevators. Which is good actually. I need to use some elevators because you can get some missions from going on elevators. And that's very good. Corrupt? How am I corrupt if I'm helping science? Explain that, Liberal.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
It's science with a purpose. How could that be illegal? Oh, hello, sir.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
I guess not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you here.
Sure, but there's still way more complaints than the officers can handle.
That's just life near the wards, kid. You'll get used to it.
Never been here. Well, I mean, I lie. I've been here once.
Head down to Cora's den after shift.
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going again?
Novaria. Apparently, they've got a huge demand for corporate security.
Novaria? Isn't that the frozen planet?
Yeah, I wouldn't go, but I guess the pay's pretty good.
Huh.
And that's some good world building. Doesn't feel exposition-y. This is like a little checkpoint between the Presidium and the wards. Pretty cool. Never been here. I mean, I've been here once, I suppose, to scan that keeper, but I really paid attention to it.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
I never read Hamlet. It's not one of those like compulsory books. Since he's more of a like English writer, it's not something that we're given to read about. Mostly read, Spanish speaking writers, obviously. Like the only reason why I know Hamlet exists is because of American TV shows. Have you read Hamlet?
I haven't spent much time with Krogan before, Rex, and I have to say, you're not what I expected.
Right. Because you humans have a wide range of cultures and attitudes. But Krogan all think and act exactly alike.
Well, I didn't mean... Look, just forget I said anything.
Done.
I never saw this interaction. Spanish kinda gay? You are kinda gay. Whatever you say, Vanessa.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Yay, we did that mission too. So we have the Gambler one, and Conrad Berner, and then the Keepers. So we have 17... We have 4 more Keepers, and I don't know where they are, so I'm gonna Google it. Keepers... Must pick one. I'm pretty sure the 4 that we missed are on the Presidium. At least I'm willing to bet that. Still a little bit of a rundown of every location to see if we got every Keeper. Oh man. This is just like... This is what happens when I don't keep a log of how many Keepers have I gone. Okay, let's do the CSEC offices first, since we're gonna be here anyways. Okay. Let's go to the requisition office. You're not from Barcelona.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Wow. The rare stuff. I don't have any money with it. This is the beginning of the game. Okay, so we got this guy. It's only two. I think there's only two in the security offices. I think I already went to the one that is in traffic control. Yeah, I already scanned this one. Okay, so all of the ones here are scanned. I'm pretty sure I scanned the one in the one thing. The lower wards. I think there's one in the Flux Casino, maybe. I mean, I know there's one because I'm looking at it on the map, but I don't know if I scanned that one. Probably not. When I went to the Flux, I didn't exactly like go to the machine, so probably I didn't scan that one. I don't know though. I may have scanned it. Only one way to find out, really. I'm using the rapid transit Sumi.
Drinks and dancing down below, gambling up above. Good place to blow off some steam.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Aha, I didn't find this one.
I think somebody rigged this machine to funnel credits through the system. Let me trace the signal.
Hello again. Can I help you?
Just passing through.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Oh yeah, this, okay. I know that one. Okay, so that's one less, so that means we have 19. 18. Yeah, I'm dumb. Maybe there's one there? I'm not entirely sure where that is. It's not public transit, it's a taxi. So, dude, there's no public transit in the Citadel. Well, we don't know, we can fill in the gaps. We never really go into the arms of the Citadel, so we never really get the experience. Never really get like the actual experience of being in the... This is complicated. Yeah, okay. I think I understand where I am. So to get there... I need to keep going forward, basically. Yeah, I need to keep going forward. Oh, no, hold on. I'm dumb. That's not... I thought I was a marker. It's there, isn't it? Yeah, there. I think I already scanned that keeper. Yeah, I already scanned that keeper. But there is something over there as well, so that's interesting. What about this door? Oh, okay. You're hilarious.
So tell me, who'd win in a fight between you and Shepard?
What? Commander Shepard is my superior officer. I can't imagine us ever having to fight.
You can't? That's why Shepard's your superior officer. And that's why Shepard would win.
Funny how they say that. You would think that they were setting up something that would happen, and probably something was like supposed to happen between you and either Caden or Ashley at some point in the story, but they scrapped that for some reason. I don't see any other explanation really. I already scanned that keeper.
Looks like whoever it was bounced the signal off a hidden relay. I'll trace the new signal.
In theory, we have already scanned one in the Presidium. Shame it doesn't really tell you where they are. Well, I mean, it would be kind of dumb for it to tell you where they are.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Wow. These are just... Are these pictures? Or... No, they are slightly raised, but they're also pictures. Interesting. Yeah, from an angle they do really just look like... No, they're not as slightly elevated. They're just flat surfaces. Interesting. I wonder if that'll change in the remaster that I will play in like 5 years. It's okay. I'm not in a hurry. What was I doing? Hold on. It's supposed to be a keeper there. I already probably scanned it. Probably. Quite likely. I haven't scanned it. Huh. Oh, look at that. Okay, yeah, most of the ones that I need probably are in the Presidium. Let's see. There's one in the back, in the Emporium. There's one in the Emporium. Here. Isn't this where you like, probably after you do a few missions, if you come here, you're able to like interfere in the private matters of some people that you shouldn't be interfering in the private matters of? Very funny.
As best I can tell, the receiver for the new signal is somewhere on the Presidium.
Greetings. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
Maybe.
I should go.
Very funny how they
Bye, Commander.
how they reuse the same animation so many times. Just kind of, it's so cool that they also like made that a thing. Like they didn't have to. They didn't have to let you do that, but they did, which is kind of cool. They didn't have to like let you be able to do any of that. They did. And that's epic. Okay, yeah, we've already been here. But here's the AI. So let's do this mission in the meantime.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
What are you, crazy? It's an AI, like the Geth. It would kill us all if it could.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Oh boy. Alright. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Fuck. Wait, I forgot. Ah! Fuck. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Fuck. Okay. 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 Fuck. Okay. No, fuck. Ah! Fuck. Fuck! 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 No! 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 Ah! Which one is it then? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Fuck. I did this, I did this. That fuck. Which one? What? Wait. Down? Fuck. Which one is my last save? Please tell me it autosave. Where is this? How much do I have done? Oh my god, I still have to... Fuck. Okay.
Places like this always want to hire Krogan bouncers. It's like we're a status symbol for them.
I don't understand. Why was it not any... What? Why wasn't it any of the ones that it was? Hold on. I did all of the directions and it was none of them. How is that possible? Did I do up? Maybe I didn't do up. Oh, am I a dumbass? Did I not do up? Yeah, I may be a dumbass.
So tell me, who'd win in a fight between you and Shepard?
What? Commander Shepard is my superior officer. I can't imagine us ever having to fight.
You can't? That's why Shepard's your superior officer. And that's why Shepard would win.
Your thing, Rex. At least I remember how to get there.
Looks like whoever it was bounced the signal off a hidden relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly
it seems
Asari
like
and
these are
Salarian
scripted.
colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
F6. Alright. Is the stream still going? I'm assuming it is. Wait, hold on, I'm going in the wrong direction. The music just stopped.
Greeting. I believe congratulations.
It's a great honor.
And if they let your people... Goodbye, Commander.
I don't know if it really matters, but I'm safe than sorry.
This must...
Probability.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing.
You're not
Correct.
just...
However, if you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will In order, these new records were flagged by... but I will not die quietly. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created new... If I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership. I wished to escape.
There's
Not
no
wrong.
way...
If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
Does that show up on stream? There was a notification about from Origin. Does that show up on screen? That'd be funny if it did.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Okay. Oh, changes. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, did I kill it? Crap. What a shame. Alright. Vanessa, are you still there? Is the stream still open? Alright. Yeah, stream's still open. Okay. Cool. Still need to do some more keepers though. Let's see. Could be a keeper right next to us. I highly doubt that.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
I eliminate them and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You
Wow,
are the
that didn't
first
sound like a
human
lie or
Spectre,
anything.
and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
Alright, I'll do
If
it.
they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates.
It's money.
Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
I highly doubt that this is... I don't remember this at all. Whatever. Yeah, let's keep her there. I think I already scanned this one though. Yeah, already been scanned. Okay, Mercenary Keeper next to the consort. I think I already scanned that one as well.
I went very often when it was still the Arcos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go anymore.
It seems like all the best lounges are being replaced by places like Cora's Den.
The Embassy Lounge isn't bad, but they don't have any decent entertainment.
It's run by bureaucrats. They probably spend months just voting on what kind of entertainment to get.
You're probably right.
This one is already done as well. Three ones on this side. There's one here, but I think I already scanned that one. Doesn't hurt to check. Wrong, I took a wrong turn somewhere. Yeah, I think I already scanned this guy. Yeah, I already scanned him. Okay, what about the other guy though? I don't think I scanned that one. I couldn't have. At the very least. Seems very strange that I would.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
this guy over here? Do I go from here? Yeah. Oh yeah, I scanned this one as well. I scanned them. No, I didn't scan this one. Okay. See, that's why it doesn't hurt to go through all of this. How many do I have now? 20. Okay, so I only need one more. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think it's the one that is in the Elcor's office. I'm not entirely sure. Could be that one. I don't know. Let's see. Oops. Not what I want. Oh, there's no keeper here.
The EarthClan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Okay, so I'm lacking one. I have no idea what it could be. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Honestly, maybe the one in the tower. Maybe the one in the tower. Maybe. Not entirely sure though. Why do I say it like that? Not entirely sure. Could be. I don't know, my intuition tells me that it isn't there. But I didn't go here. Oh, yeah. What's up, Rex?
I've always wondered if the Turians released the Genophage on their own, or if the Council secretly encouraged them.
There we go. Alright. We did the scanning. Let me level up. What should I do? Yeah, I should get electronics and also 1, 2, 3, and then damping, right? Or sniper rifles. Yeah, electronics. Damping and damping. Boom. Caden. Okay, lift. And Rex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shotguns. Carnage. There we go. The best defense is an effective offense. Nailed it. Okay, only one last mission in the Citadel, I think. Yeah, and well, the fan, but that we can't finish that one. So yeah, only one last mission. Warts, lots. At least, you know, of the ones that we've actually gotten.
Change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Should I do it? Vanessa's not here to tell me not to do it, so let me
I'll
do
help
it.
you out.
I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
I think I can give it to the one guy.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
Can I give it to him?
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
The house, huh? Alright. Wait, how was it that it worked? I don't remember. I don't know what I just did. I think I lost credits. Okay. I don't know how this works.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
Get a job.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Get fucked. I wonder if that'll have consequences. Could you imagine he sends you an email in Mass Effect 2 telling you, you ruined my fucking life. That'd be funny. You ruined my life. Now I will ruin yours. Mutual greetings. Hold on. Okay. Okay, now we can actually go to the fucking to the normally. Let's do a mission. Let's do an actual like in-game mission. This one. This one. How does that sound? Instead of doing all of these missions running around the fucking Citadel. Let's do an actual game mission. The final boss is them. Yeah, in Mass Effect 2 they're the final boss. Welcome back!
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
What do you mean? No, you are the one that left. I've been streaming the whole time. If the stream failed, that's not my fault. $20,000 drop frames. I don't. How choppy will this bot be? Do I have to start recording them? Is that what I have to do? Do I have to start recording them while I stream? 20,000 drop frames.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Why is that? Is it because... No, it couldn't be because it's running off of SSD, because it's using hard drive. I don't know.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Oh, hold on. Before we do anything, we need to talk to everyone else.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
What are you saying ouch for?
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Codex? Humanity has encountered many galactic species. Wars have been few, but mistrust is rife. Politically, the Alliance is a peaceful trade partner of the Turians. As a practical matter, however, there is simmering antagonism and bigotry within both populations since the first contact war of 2157. The Alliance enjoys good relations with the Asari, though many privately believe the matriarchs are aristocratic and overcautious. Though humans know better than to unconditionally trust any Salarian, their shared reckless ways make them natural allies against the conservative Turians and Asari-based. Salarian air-based, the Krogan have no unified government, but individuals are generally treated as potential criminals, a reputation most Krogans enjoy living down to. Such is not true. The Alliance has no formal contact with the Quarians. Their migrant fleet has not yet passed through any human settled system. The Batarians are rivals for control of the Skyllian Verge. They severed their treaties with the Citadel to prosecute a colonial conflict against the Alliance. Officially, there is no war, but neither is there any peace. You wish the humans were communists. Hold on. Is there anything to do here? Oh yeah, the comlink. Technology, communications. Real-time communication is possible thanks to Real-time communication is possible thanks to networks of expensive mass relay convoys that can daisy chain a transmission via lasers. Convoys are maintained in patterns built outward from each mass relay. The buoys are little more than a cluster of primitive miniature mass relays. Each individual buoy is connected to a partner on another buoy in the network, forming a corridor of low mass space. Hold on. Built outward from each... Alright. Typing communications lasers are piped to these tubes of FTL space, allowing virtually instantaneous communication to anywhere on the network. The networks connect across regions by communications lasers through the mass relays. With this system, the only communications delay is the light lag between the source or destination and the closest buoy. So as long as all parties remain within half a light second, 150,000 kilometers of buoys, seamless real-time communications are possible. Since buoys are maintained in all travel areas, most enjoy unlimited instant communication. Ships only suffer communication lag when operating off-established deep space routes around uninhabited other system gas giants and other unsettled areas. During wartime, convoys networks are the first target of attack. Once the network is severed, it can take anywhere from weeks to years to get a message out of a contested system. In systems where a buoy network has not yet been built or has been destroyed, rapid communication means ferrying information through high-speed courier ships and unmanned data drones. Amazing. It's like well, if you think about it, it's similar to the technology that the word is not coming to my brain. Fiber optic cables use lasers, right? I'm pretty sure they do use lasers. 99% sure. Okay, so here's Kaidan, whom I'm just trying to have a neutral talk with. I'm not trying to have anything with Kaidan.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Yeah, what is there around here? Oh, more codex entries. Based. Military ranks. The Alliance uses a modified version of the ranking system that has been in use for hundreds of years. Soldiers are classified into rank and file, enlisted personnel, experienced, non-commissioned officers, and specially trained officers. The divide between naval personnel and ground forces, Marines, is small. Ground units are a specialized branch of the fleet, just as fighter squadrons are. This unity of command is imposed by the futility of fighting without control of orbit. Without the Navy, any army is pointless. The Marines, as a matter of pride, maintain some of their traditional rank titles. For example, Marines have privates and corporals instead of servicemen. In ascending order of responsibility, the ranks of the Alliance are enlisted: serviceman 3rd class, private 2nd class, serviceman 2nd class, private 1st class, serviceman 1st class, corporal, NCO, service chief, gunnery chief, operations chief, blah 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 blah. So here we are. No, here? I don't know. We have Captain, General, Admiral, Fleet Admiral. Fantastic. Hierarchies and whatnot. Is Dr. Chakwas? Yeah. We have a little chat with Dr. Chakwas. Oh, no, Chakwas is not. Oh, yeah, there she is.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I think we already talked with her.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Omni tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists. An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geth serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
You smile.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander. Commander, good to see you.
The Normandy, the Mako infantry fighting vehicle, was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped. When used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain.
Yes, the car.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to
No,
me.
it's not. Oh my god.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Well, they do have flashlight heads. Yeah, no cure. Indeed.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
There's so much sexual tension between these two, but you can't date her in any of the games. Disgusting. Hello, Adams.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners, as As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Your voice isn't poopy.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Faster than larger warships are generally classified in one of 4 weights. Frigates are small, fast ships used for scouting and screening of larger vessels. Frigates often operate in wolf-pack flotillas. Cruisers are middleweight combatants, faster than dreadnoughts and more heavily armed than frigates. Cruisers are the standard patrol unit and often lead frigate flotillas. Dreadnoughts are kilometer-long capital ships mounting heavy, long-range firepower. They are only deployed for the most vital missions. Carriers are dreadnought-sized vessels that also carry large numbers of fighters. Smaller vessels are almost exclusively used in a support role to the warships during combat. Fighters are one-man craft used to perform close-range attacks on enemy ships. Interceptors are one-man craft optimized for destroying opposing fighters.
Imagine like flying your own ship all on your own. It would be so scary. Yay, level up. What do we level up? I do want assassination. I do want advanced sabotage because that gets me closer to the other one.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work, mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point.
Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Wait, that doesn't add up.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I should go.
See you later.
That's a shitty way of leaving. Ooh. Whew. There's a lot of text. The Migrant fleet has little economic base, operating in a state of perpetual hand-to-mouth. While Quarian ships include light manufacturing and assembly plants, they lack heavy industries such as refining and shipbuilding. The fleet has tankers for water purification and oxygen cracking, but the space-intensive nature of agriculture limits food production. A single disaster could destroy the fragile balance. The Quarians earn income in creative ways. Because the government is obliged to provide food, water, air, and medical support for every individual, the Conclave strategically determines the course of the fleet to bring in resources and income. A species who suspects the migrant fleet is heading towards space often offers a gift of surplus starships, fuel, and resources to convince the Conclave to alter course. As the fleet passes through a system, swarms of mining vessels work over asteroids for metals and siliceous materials, and cometary bodies for water, ice, and organics. The Quarian miners are adept at locating and strip mining spaceborne resources. This sparks conflict with corporations already working in the system. Large mining concerns spend millions on lobbyists and public relations portraying the Quarians as low-cost, devouring resources of a system before moving on. The greatest asset of the Quarians is their rarefied skills. Most are experienced miners due to their life of perpetual salvage and repair. They are skilled engineers and technicians. More than once, the very corporations that lobby against the Quarians have made backroom deals with the fleet, arranging for skilled Quarians to fill space engineering jobs that other species would demand higher wages for. Oh, where have I heard that one before? Quarians are widely hated among the working classes. The Quarians are coming to take our jobs as a common response to the fleet's approach. Where have I heard this one before? I wonder. Government. Due to the Quarians' precarious existence and the need to enforce strict rationing, the government is somewhat autocratic. The migrant fleet's operations are directed by the Admiralty, a board of 5 military officers who are advised by a legislative body called the Conclave. Each vessel in the fleet has the right to send representatives to the Conclave aboard the flagship. Numbers of representatives is based on crew size. Larger clans with bigger ships and more boats from the course of political blocks form the course of political blocks. Opposition comes from the Outriders coalitions, with delegates from thousands of smaller ships. The Admiralty defers to the Conclave decisions in most circumstances. However, if all 5 members agree that a Conclave decision jeopardizes the survival of the fleet and cannot get the Conclave to address their concerns, they have the right to summarily overturn the legislative decision. After the Admiralty uses this extraordinary power, they must resign. If the Admiralty does not step down after using their veto, the rest of the military is obliged to arrest them. Each ship captain has authority over their vessel, but is advised by an elected civilian council, just as the Admiralty is advised by the Conclave. This relationship may range from cooperation to polite tolerance to outright hostility, but any captain who overrules their council, without good reason is relieved of command by the Admiralty. Many Quarian ships are owned by clans who pool their resources to purchase used vessels from private sellers. Large ships are prestigious for big, rich clans, but small ships mean status for a small clan with enough personal wealth to afford a private vessel. Clan vessel captains are not subject to dismissal by the Admiralty. Abusive captains are a family problem if they do not disrupt the operation of the fleet. Amazing. The Iron Fleet is the largest concentration of starfaring vessels in the galaxy, sprawling across millions of kilometers. It can take days for the entire fleet to pass through a mass relay. When the Quarians fled their homeworld, the fleet was a motley aggregation of freighters, shuttles, industrial vessels, and the odd warship. After 3 centuries, all have been modified to support larger crews as comfortably as possible. As the Quarians achieved stability, they began weeding out the ships least suitable for long-term habitation, selling them and pooling the money to buy larger and more space-worthy hulls. This process is ongoing as vessels wear out and break down. While some ships enjoy dedicated cabins with full privacy and sanitary facilities, many more are former freighters whose cargo bays and containers are pressurized and divided into family spaces using simple metal cubicle bulkheads. The Quarians live in these austere spaces with colorful quilts and tapestries, which also help muffle sound. The day-to-day operations of the fleet, traffic control, station keeping, supply distribution, and so on, are under military jurisdiction. Though ship captains have the authority to deviate from their assigned positions and may leave the fleet at any time, they are assumed to do so at their own risk. As the migrant fleet moves around the galaxy, many ships split off to pursue individual goals, returning days or years later. Cool. That was a wall of text. Okay, we have talked to everyone, I assume. Now, let's do a mission. Well, I don't know if we should do a mission. Should go to sleep soon. Yeah, let's do one mission and then I go to sleep.
Biotics, Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
Yeah, Mass Effect.
The Citadel. Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network.
Fuck. I hope that in the new game that they're making, they like, I don't know, like people start making their own mass relays or something. That'd be cool. Let's do the Liara first, obviously. We need to get Liara. Are you joking? This is the game where you get Liara. Oh yeah, all of the planets have descriptions. I'm not gonna read them out loud because that's too much. I'm gonna just read them and you can read them if you want to. Ooh, one Earth year. One Earth year. It's a big planet though. Let's see. Aha! There's usually things here.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Edolus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Edolus' surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sand, with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break abrasive dust-choked wind. Edolus' orbit is conjectured with debris thrown inwards by the gas giant Ontamalka due to high rate of meteor impacts and blah 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 blah. Okay, no. You know what? I know I said that we're gonna do the mission today, but I'm a bit tired. So let's do it next time. Let's do it next time. At least this time I did the serial thing. Next time we're gonna go and explore some planets and stuff. For today, I think it's enough. An hour and 58 minutes. I think I only play like 40, but still. I get tired easy. Okay, thank you for watching, Vanessa, and see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.